bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nominee abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one West rising to prominence. Cause I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got group 5 for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Apollos, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been the proper since the titty bopper. But now I'm throwing them off Patron and premium a vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The war heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm a ballin', ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they heat's on, none of them can get through the fire around with me. And I had them niggas feel like a tire, down the deep. And I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me.
Shalom, shalom. What'd you put as a title? Christianity or Christians? Christianity. What? Christians worship false gods. Get this one, this last live up real quick. You know, Twitter now they got the little chat house, not the chat, the little thing. I think it's called Spaces, where it's like Clubhouse, and you could go in there and like create a room or whatever. And basically, we need to get up on that. Let me see if I can do it right now. Give a second for these lives to get up and running. As a brother start coming in here, understand to share the video, repost the video, share the everything you got. Let me see if I can start one of these spaces running. Hey, can you do me a favor too? When you're done with that, brother, for sure. If you could, like on the YouTube and the Facebook, you can just copy and paste. I don't know if it does it already, but just type. If you got any questions or comments, just type in the chat. This right here, yeah, it's not letting me make my own. Let's see. See if this will let me do it. Probably not. All right, no sweat. Now we're gonna go ahead and get started. We the Isupk, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You understand? Start at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians the truth of their identity and giving the answers, you understand, to the mysteries of life in this kingdom, in this world that we've been living in called hell, man. You understand? Being enslaved here in America. And there's a lot of misconceptions and a lot of lies and a lot of myths that has been pushed on blacks, Hispanics, and Latino and Native American Indians, you understand, to keep our people in a docile state. You understand? And by docile, I mean in a state of just numbness. You understand? Where we just become so dumbfounded to the wickedness, you understand, that plagues us, you understand, all across the globe, man. You understand that some of those things, you understand, is Christianity. You understand, the push for Christian dogma and Christian religion. You understand, and the push of homosexuality and the push of different holidays and different religions and just all of these things that we follow. You understand, in this totality, Shalom of Christ. And this totality is what is making blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians die at the rate at which we dying at. You understand? I think I made a mistake. Hold on. Yeah, I think I made a mistake here. Hold on. Salakia, bear with me 1 second. I think I went live on the same profile twice. Yeah, I think I did. That's exactly what I did. Go up here. Bear with me. Give me 1 second. Akim Akwatim. Get this situated. All right. And Salakia. You understand? Like I was saying, all of these different beliefs and organizations and doctrines that have been pushed on blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians has been the reason that we are in the condition that we're in today. You understand? When you look at the condition of black people in America and just by itself, you're looking at the people who are the greatest people on the face of the earth, right? You're looking at people who are the greatest athletes, the greatest thinkers, the best cooks, you understand, the fastest runners. You're looking at people who, when you witness this people, you question how in the hell could they be underneath any people on the face of the earth? You understand? Even when you start to just you understand, dissect the ways of the world and who is running what, you looking at other nations of people, and it's hard to fathom the idea that these people who are these rich billionaires and these trillion people who is running this earth and the type of people that they are the people who is running things for us. We're stronger people. You understand? We can endure the most. We sacrifice the most. You understand? We build the most. We think we solve we give solutions to problems the most than any other people on the face of the earth. You understand? Every invention that you ever think of came, for the most part, came from a black man or a black woman in slavery who had to give a solution on how to sweep the floor better so her back don't get blown out. You understand? Or had to, you understand, just do different things, search the internet, making computers, all the things that we use now that makes life easier came from some brother or some sister, you understand, who was a better thinker than our old person, man. Who was a better thinker than the man who has $264 million to spend on a fighter jet, man. Right. You understand? But because of Christian dogma, we don't even take into account that this people, that the people that I'm speaking of, that is way smarter, way more athletic, way stronger in every aspect of life than the people who's ruling us. You understand that maybe we're being ruled by people because of the religion that they put on us, because of the dogma that they push on us, because of the lies that they tell us, man. You understand? And we can't get it right. You understand? We done tried being Egyptologists. We done tried thinking that we was African. We done tried thinking that we were supposed to follow Marcus Garvey back to Liberia. We done tried being Christian and following Martin Luther King's dream. We done tried being Muslim and following after Elijah Muhammad. You understand? And Malcolm X. We done tried being Black Panthers, man. But every single thing that we tried to do in America has always failed, man. Right. You understand? And it's failed because it's not what we supposed to be doing. You understand? It don't matter how many times you try to put water in your car, the car will not run. You try to put water in the car, it don't work. You try to put grape juice in the car, it don't work. You try to put wine in the car, it don't work. It don't matter what it is that you try to do. If the man who created us, you understand, gave us directions on how to live our life, if we don't follow those directions, man, the same way if you don't put gasoline in that vehicle, it ain't gonna work, man. You understand? And that's why our condition is the way it's in. You want to know why Black people are dying at the rate that we die? It's because we go to church on Sunday. That's the reason that we die. You want to know why the AIDS and HIV, you understand, is at such of a high rate? It's because we go to church on Sunday and we live in a lifestyle that the church breeds for us to live. We live in a lifestyle that the Christian church breeds for us to fall into, man, and become victimized by it, man. And that's the problem with Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. It's not because we born savages. It's not because we born with hatred in our heart. It's not because of none of that, man. It's because of the leaders of Black people have pushed us down a damn dog hole, you understand, that has entrapped us in this thing called Christianity, and we die there. We suffer and we die in this religion. When it's supposed to be about hopefulness and glory for God, we got the masses of our people worshiping up inside that stinking church, and our people are dying in that church, man. Right. We dying in here. You understand? But Black people have to wake up, man. We got to come to a conclusion and realize that we've been in this church for 400 years and nothing has changed. Nothing has gotten better for us, man. And as a matter of fact, we've been at a steady decline, at a rampant decline, at an extraordinary rate, man. Right. Our women are becoming more so whores than we've ever seen before. Our brothers are becoming more so gangbangers and murdering each other and dying in the streets than we ever seen before. Police brutality ain't getting no better. It ain't getting no better. You understand? The homeless rate in our communities, it ain't getting no better, man. It's steady rising. But yet the churches are getting bigger. The pastors are getting more money. They buying new Lamborghinis every week. New mega mansions every month. You understand? But yet our people are getting more poor. Our people are sweating for Joe Biden to send some $1,200 stimulus check, man. While the Christian church is filthy rich. The Christian church should be sending out stimulus checks for Black people, man. Right. That's what they should be doing, man. They should be paying Black people, man. How many pandemics, man? How many? What's the other one? Epidemics. What's the other one? Pandemics and what else? Epidemics. How many pandemics and epidemics and social what's it called? Depressions. Right. You understand? How many pandemics has Black people kept the Christian church afloat through? How many epidemics of Black people kept the Christian church afloat through? Kept the lights on. Right.
kept the water on. You understand? Kept that pastor, kept money in his pocket through the Great Depression, man. You understand? Through the hardest times during our history in America, the Christian church has never suffered, man. It's always stayed fed. It's always stayed open. But black people suffer. Black people can suffer and die while the Christian church sits here and does nothing, man. They do nothing. They tell you to still pay your tithes. You slide it underneath the door, even though the church is closed. You can't go in there and even pray, but yet they want your money to find its way through there, man. The Christian church is disgusting, man. And that's what we got to come to understand. That's what we got to come to understand. And we know it. Black people, we know it. It ain't no joke. You understand? So like, it ain't no secret. It ain't no secret. Look at every movie you see a Christian pastor. Who they got playing? Snoop Dogg. You understand? A pimp. Right. Pimping you out of your money. A dirty pastor, man. It ain't no secret. That's in there. If you know what I'm talking about. That's in there because it's true. It's because it's true. He probably said it. He like, yo, the pastor was a money-grubbing bastard, man. That's all he was. But yeah, we got to pay tithes, man, because it's for God. And they lying to you, man. Right. You understand? And black people, we got to understand this, man. At some point, we got to realize that Christianity was given to us, man. It wasn't something that we just found on our own. It wasn't something that we just, you understand, picked up in this created Christianity, man. This religion that destroys us was forced upon us, man. It was forced upon us by the sword. Just like it's being forced upon, just like it was forced upon the ancient Aztecs, man, and the Mayans, man. It was forced upon them by bloodshed, man. You understand? And what the hell makes you think that it's like you got to be out of your mind if you believe that Christianity, they killed people to push that, and then we just over here accepting it, man. We just accept it like it's a stimulus check. We take Christianity like it's a stimulus check, man, and we die because of it, man. You understand? But Barakataya Hawaii was shot that the Lord raised up Commander General Yahana, man, to be the head of the ISUPK, to raise up brothers like myself and brothers in these rooms and across the whole earth, to go out into these streets, man, and hold these classes down and teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians the truth about how we supposed to live and who we are. You understand? And what we should be doing and what we should not be doing, man. You understand? And tonight we're gonna go into that, man. We're gonna show you how Christianity is as filthy as what I just said it was, man. As filthy as the sewers beneath us in these streets, man. You understand? Which is where that church belongs, man. And the sewers, man, and the gutter. You understand? With all the other creeping things that live underneath New York City. You understand? Big old rats. Let me get Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. The Christian church belong down there with them rats. That's down there, them 3-foot rats, man. That's where they belong. Y'all seen that video that Edomite going at Joel Osteen? He went to Joel Osteen. He was like, oh, look, come here, Joel Osteen. Put his face in the camera like, you know, thinking all sweet. The Edomite, like, he was like, you know you're a piece of, right? You're like, you know you're a piece, right? Joel Osteen just walk away smiling. He was like, he heard me. He heard me, man. Yo, that was funny, man. All that devil need to do is come and kiss the boots of the prophets, and he'd be damn near halfway there.
That's right.
He'd be on his way to being a servant in Plantation Yaramak. He's gonna be a house Edomite. Yeah, man. Go ahead, give me that scripture, man. Baba Kasai.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Oh, nation not desirable, man. We are people that's undesirable, man. And Salaki, if you want to get down on this crown up here, y'all can go ahead and, you understand, go get busy with that, right? But we are a nation undesired. I'm Sawab. I'm good. We are a nation that's undesired in this place called America, man. On this place that all over the globe, you understand, really. And black people, you understand, we know from birth that life for us is going to be worse because of the color of our skin. We know that from birth. You understand? Our parents taught us from birth that we got to do what? We got to be hey, Salaki Baba Kasha, if you could start on that one real quick. Start on that one that's open already. Yeah, now you swap. Let's get rid of that one though. We know since birth that our lives is gonna be a lot harder. You understand that we're gonna have to work the extra mile to get a piece of this American pie, man. You understand? And yet we believe, we somehow tell ourselves that that's okay. We somehow get to the point and that we just say, you know, what is it, though? It's just life. Right. It's just life that, you know, you're born and we gotta work 20 times extra just to become a banker, just to make it in, you know, with some normal jobs that people get that's like good work, being a banker, being a lawyer. I'm sorry, something simple, something that's not even a nurse, getting a job as a postal office, working at the airport. Understand, like a manager somewhere at McDonald's or something. You understand? We work our whole lives, and that is what we working for. That's what we working for. You understand? Black people don't grow up thinking that, you understand, we gonna run the biggest gas station corporation in the world. We don't even have them ideas, man, because it's asinine and even think that way. Right. Because of the cards that we've been dealt, man. But even though we've been dealt these cards, we believe and we adapt to it and we take it on. We think that it's just life. You understand? We think that this is the way things gotta be because of how we are, man. And we don't even understand how selfish we are from saying something as stupid as that. You don't even hear yourself. You thinking, yeah, man, this is just life. This is just life is. This is rough. We die in the streets, man. We the last ones hired, first ones fired. Right. We the ones getting racially profiled. We got to go with DWBs, driving while black. We got to deal with this stuff, man. But you don't even realize that you are accepting the fate of your children, man. You accepting that fate for your grandchildren. Right. You accepting that fate for the kid, for the people that come after you, man. For your brothers, for your sisters, man, for your family. And you just accepting it, man. You just laying down and saying, oh, that's it, man. My son will probably die because, you know, driving while black. That's just the fate that we got to accept. Man, when you go into that church, man, and you sit there and sing and dance and praise, man, and you hand over every ounce of fight that you have unto some false doctrine, man. You hand over every sense of justice that you have, and you give it unto some man who wants to murder you every day. You hand it over to him in that church singing and dancing. Giving your money over to some pastor that's going to steal from you, man. You understand? And not visit you in the time when you sick. Not come and visit you in the time where you poor, man. Right. You understand? And we hand it over. We just hand over our might, man, our glory, our heritage, our culture. We give it up freely, man. You understand? And that's a problem. Finish out that scripture, man. Baba Kushah.
God. Book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 2.
Uh-huh.
Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Man, look, you better start putting your trust back into your brothers, man. Right. You better stop handing over your faith and your confidence into these other gods, man. We become confident in Christianity, man. We become confident in the false sense that Christianity is going to save us. That is going to save our soul from eternal damnation, man, while our bodies are in eternal damnation right now. Right. We burning in hell right now. You understand? Being a black man in America is a terrible thing. It's terrible to live the life that we live, to grow up in the ghettos that we grow up in, to see the projects that we see, the death that we live through, the death that we create, the sicknesses we deal with, the poorness we got to live through, the homelessness, man. The rape, the robbery, man, the thievery, the murder, the lies, the witchcraft we have to attach ourselves to just to get a little ounce of something. The things that we got to do, man. Yeah, but you ever watch a movie about prison? You understand? And the prisoner go in there, he like, man, I hate to have to do this, but it's the things you got to do to survive up in here. You understand? That's the life of black people outside of prison. You see them brothers on them street corners, and you look down on them, man. You look down on them because of the choices that they make, man. But you don't understand that they living in prison, man. Right. We living in prison, and it ain't some damn sale that you get it at 5 o'clock in the morning and 12 o'clock for lunch and breakfast and dinner. That prison, man, we living in a prison and trapped by Christianity, man, because we suffer from hellfire every single day, and we don't know how to get out of it, man. And our Christian leaders won't tell us. They won't teach us how to not die before the age of 21. They don't teach us how to not die on some street corner, how to not get AIDS and HIVs from being homosexuals, man. They don't teach us how to survive death, man. They lead us right to it.
Right.
They lead us right to it, man. You understand? And we giving our love to them. We giving our confidence into Christmas, man, into Halloween, and to Thanksgiving. We confident that Thanksgiving gonna protect us. Wow. We confident that being a good slave is gonna protect us, man. That just growing up and being a football player or a basketball player or work for Louis Vuitton or being half a homosexual is gonna protect us, man. When it's not, man. Right. It's not. You understand? I brought up Colin Kaepernick last class, man. Look at what he did, man. Try to do everything right. Everything right, man. Played by our oppressor's book. Went to our oppressor's school. Got a 4.0. Went to college, man. Graduated. Worked hard in his sport so he could be an entertainer for a man who slaughters his brothers in the street. And the one day he decides that he won't go stand for a flag that represents the death of his family, they murder his career, man. You understand? But that next Sunday, you better be damn sure that we went into them Christian churches and we gave the little bit of sorrow that we had for Colin Kaepernick, we gave it up. The little bit of sorrow that we had for Trayvon Martin, we gave it up. The sorrowfulness of the pain that we had from the tears shed for Sandra Bland, for Emmett Till, man, for Eric Garner, that pain and suffering and that rightful feeling of wanting justice for our brothers and for our sisters that died, we gave it up willfully, man. We gave it right back to our president and said, here you go, take it. Take it in return for a song. Take it in return for a dance, for a good feeling, for a couple hours. You understand? What does that sound like? What does that sound like to you, man? Take this pain and this sorrowfulness and this feeling of me wanting to have justice for my family that's dead, and return, give me a song. Give me a song and a feeling and a dance that I can dance to. So I don't gotta feel this pain for a couple hours, man. Take it. What does that sound like, man?
So like I said, that sounds like drugs.
It's a drug, man. Christianity is a goddamn drug, man. Right. And it's worse than crack cocaine, man. It's worse, man. Dylan Stone Roof going to that church and slaughter your family, and you go back in there the next day for your fix. You go and get your fix, and you come out of there and you say, well, we got to forgive Dylan Storm Ruth. We got to forgive, what's that, Kenny Rittenhouse? What's his name? Kyle Rittenhouse. We got to forgive Kyle Rittenhouse, man, because you done got your fix, man. Christianity is a drug, man, and we give every ounce of what it means to be a nation of people that stands and dies for one another and loves one another right over into his hand, man. As a matter of fact, give me Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 11. Babu Kashab. If anybody online, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, whatever the case may be, in the room, if you got a question, if you're in the room, raise your hand. If you're on the live, just type your question in the chat. Anybody want to call in? You understand? We could do that too. Any brave souls out there?
Go ahead, sir.
Come.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 11. Hath a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods?
Have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods, man? You understand? What has the nation of Israel done? What have we done? We've changed our power, man. We changed our confidence. You understand? We used to be confident in what? In our Father, man. Right. We used to be confident in our laws, statutes, and commandments. We used to be confident in our culture and our dialect and the way that we talk to one another and the way that we married our sisters, man. You understand? And by sisters, I mean Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. And the way that we lived our life, that was our confidence, man. It was our God. It was our power, man. And read it again.
Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 11. Have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods?
And we changed our gods, man. We changed our power. We changed what we was confident in, man. We changed it, man. Keep going.
God. But my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit.
We changed our glory for what? For the Christmas tree. Right. You changed your glory for some damn rock, for some cobblestone, for a rock. That's what we changed our glory. Being a priest and prophet, we used to be a people that had priests and prophets, man, and schools and structure and order, man. And we used to have our names and our nationality, man. You understand? And we allowed some people to come and destroy the name of the nation of Israel, man. We allowed some people to come and tarnish. You understand? It's losing me, Salakia. You understand that all the things we held dear and precious to our heart. You understand, like the and Thummim. You understand, and the menorah. You understand, and the frankincense and myrrh. You understand, and all the things that we had that symbolized. You understand who we were as a nation of people. That those things that was glorious unto us, man. Those things that we would have died for because it represented who we were. We gave our glory up into something that has no power, man. Right. Up into some stinking tree, man. You sitting up with a tree in your house, and that tree does what, man? What does that tree represent? What is it going to do for you? What is it supposed to bring? Love? It's supposed to bring happiness and peace? Why? Because there's some gift underneath that tree, man. That is a false sense of love, man. The police gonna break your door in the day after Christmas to come and take that man out the house for all the robbery that he done did for them gifts up under that tree, man. And that's what that tree did for you, man. That's what it did. I mean, it was some movie, man. I forget the name of the movie. And I think it was like the beginning of the movie was some little boy. He was in the car. It was like snowing outside. And he was with his pops. And his pops went into the store and robbed the store and killed the man. And he came back with the money all bloody and he gave it to his son. Forget the name of that movie, man. I'm sure Rock know, man. You understand? But I think his father ended up getting killed like right in front of him, man. Right after that, boy grew up doing the same thing, right? You understand? But that's the true spirit of Christmas, man. That's the true spirit of Christianity, man. We put our love and our confidence into false gods, man, that Christianity has pushed into us, man. You understand? To Thanksgiving and 4th of July and Valentine's Day. You understand? These are the things that we confident in. You confident that Valentine's Day gonna get you that woman. You understand? You are confident that you're gonna have this woman, and really you getting a slut. You getting some whore from hell. You getting one of Satan's hoes. That's coming right for you. She want all that red too. She want that. Satan hoe. She coming. You understand? You thinking you getting a woman that's worthy of praise. You think you got a woman that's worthy of the glory that you trying to get her when she not, man. And that's what Christianity has done to us, man. When we used to be prideful in the way that we got a woman. We used to be prideful in the way that we treated one another, how we dealt with one another, man. You understand? We used to have pride in that, and that was how we was confident, man. That's how King David did the things that he did. That's how Christ did the things that he did, and Peter and Paul. You understand? And all these other brothers. The reason that their names lived on for thousands and thousands of years is not because of no stinking Christmas tree. You understand? It ain't because they threw a football 100 yards. It ain't because they was the fastest runners, man. But it's because they knew who their God was. Then they loved their people, man. They loved their brother. Paul said he wished himself a curse from Christ for his brother, his brethren, his kinsmen according to the flesh, man. He loved his people, man. And he ain't loved no stinking Christmas tree. Right. You understand? Or no Thanksgiving turkey that represented the murder of Native American Indians, man. The tribe of Gad. You understand? Keep reading.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 12. Mm-hmm. Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, saith the Lord.
Keep going.
Verse 13. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me.
They have forsaken me, man. We forsaken the Most High. Right. You understand? You in the Christian church, and the Bible is up in the Christian church, and the Bible has said what?
For they have forsaken me.
For they have forsaken me. And you saw at some point in the church, you got a question. Well, how do we do that? You in the church, and the Bible is saying that they have forsaken me. Right. Meaning somewhere along the line, we changed something. We started worshiping something different than what our fathers worshiped. You understand? Keep going.
Okay. And hewed them out cisterns.
And hewed them out of cisterns, man. Cut them out. You understand? And hew something meaning cut or chop down. You understand? And hewed us out of cisterns, man. Keep going.
Oh, God. Broken cisterns that can hold no water. Verse 14. Is Israel a servant?
Is Israel a servant, man? Is this what we supposed to be? Are we supposed to have children and say, well, you know, life is life, and you gotta work 20 times harder? You understand? Well, you know, black, we died before the age of 21. That's just life. Hopefully you make it. Is Israel a servant, man? We grow up thinking that we're gonna be what? We're gonna be athletes, right? Actors and actresses, and you understand, or flip burgers. That's what we think. That's all we know, is that we're gonna serve somebody. We're gonna be rappers, and we're gonna serve them producers. We're gonna serve them labels and make them rich. You understand? That is the curse of being black in America, is that we are servants, man. You understand? But is that all we are? Is that what we've come to? This great nation of people, is that all we got to live for? Right. That our children have to be born knowing that they cannot have no occupation other than to serve a man who wants to slaughter his people, man. That's all we got. Keep going.
God. Is he a homeborn slave?
Is he a homeborn slave, man? What does that mean? Is he a homeborn slave? Break that down.
Good. You know, someone who was brought up as, you know, just a servant his whole life, homeborn, just homeborn, right here, born, raised as a servant to other people.
Right. You understand? Meaning, were we born in slavery, man? That's the question you got to ask yourself. The way that we live in, you understand, enslaved in America, were blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians born into that? Nah. What were we born into?
It's like it's about good. We were born into the kingdom. We had it all at one point.
We were born in power, man. We were born in power. Who else is king? Who is King David? One of the not the most powerful king that ever walked the face of the earth. King Solomon. You understand? All of these brothers, man. This is our culture. This is our heritage, man. This is our nation of people. You understand? But he's asking, is Jeremiah asking, are we a homeborn slave? Because he's looking at the same, this ain't the first time. You understand? We dealing with a time we was enslaved in Babylon. You understand? And he asking, is Israel a homeborn slave? Is this what we've been beaten down to be? Black people, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, is this the life that we have to offer our children? Is this what we're going to give our great-great-granddaughters, our great-great-grandsons? You understand? Is this what we're going to leave behind for them? A life of treachery, heartache, and pain, and disastrous lifestyles, man. Is this what we're going to give them? The only way they can live is to bounce a ball or to sell dope. The only choices they got, or to disown their heritage, man. To become more like their oppressors. Is this what we got to hand our children, man? This is what Jeremiah is asking. And this is what you need to start asking yourself while you're sitting up in that filthy church, man. Right. You need to start asking yourselves. We need to start asking ourselves, is this how we want to live? Is this what we want for our daughters? Just a chance. You understand? A small chance that maybe they could be successful. A small chance, man. You understand that maybe they'll live past the age of 21. A small chance. I don't know about you, but I want to give my children more than a small chance.
That's right.
I want to give them, you understand? I don't want to give them a fighting chance. I want them to be born in royalty, man. I want them to be born knowing they're going to die old. I want my children knowing that at 5 years old, they're going to die at 500. That's what I want. That's how I want my children thinking. I remember being in middle school learning about statistics of black people, man. And it was terrible. It's terrible, man. You talk about a goddamn horror show. You telling young kids at the age of 6, 7, 8, 9 that most of their people, most of their peers, out of 20 students in a room, 6 of them gonna die before y'all turn by the time you turn 21. 11 of y'all gonna end up going to jail in some form, fashion, or manner.
Good night.
Before you turn 21, before you turn 24. You understand? And we sit up in them classrooms, and this is what's being taught to us. And those teachers who think that they teaching us about our statistic platform, about our statistical future that we have in this place, they think that they're doing us a justice by letting us know what we up against. The problem with them is the same problem that the Christian church has, is that they have every idea and every notion to tell us about who we are and how low that we become, but they have never given us or have no intention of giving us the solution to not die at 21. They don't give us the solution to not die or end up in jail or end up in prison. They don't give us the solution to fix the marriages in our household. They don't give us the solution, but they'll throw numbers in our face. You understand? The Isupk under Commander General Yohana gives you the solution. Uncut, man. The purest solution that you could ever find on the face of the planet Earth. And you don't need to go to no your secret library that's underneath some pyramid somewhere in Egypt. You don't got to go to Egypt to find the secret on how to live. You understand? It's right here. You understand? Coming out of the mouth of the priests and prophets all over the earth. You understand? Right. The secrets of how to live, man. How your children can live. How your daughters cannot be whores. How your sons cannot be gangbangers and homosexuals, man. Right. That die before the age of 21, man. You understand? Is there any more on that?
Come on, sir.
Keep going.
Why is he spoiled?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 15.
Uh-huh.
The young lions roared upon him.
You could drop that. You understand? Why is he spoiled, man? Why are we spoiled? You understand? This is a problem in the Christian church. You understand? And like I said, we've given up all power, man, unto these false religions, to the Christian church, to the Muslim mosque. And in return, we've gotten nothing but death, man. Right. We've gotten nothing but false religions, man. And it's making us to be docile. It's making us to be in a stubborn state until the point where we dying and we don't even want to stop dying no more. We've gotten to think about it. Black people have gotten to the point where death has become life for us. It's become life. Death is a part of being black. Drug addiction is a part of being black. Selling drugs, being a dope boy, that's like nigga, you never sold drugs before? You never went to jail before? You never smoked weed, but you find a brother who never smoked weed and you like, nigga, what? You ain't never smoked weed before. You understand? It's like you ain't normal. Right. You find a brother, they find a brother who never smoked weed. What they say? They say, this nigga not black. Right. You're not black. The wickedness that is all around this earth has attached itself to being black. Right. Everything bad. Death is bad. You ain't got no body. How many of us we fight and argue about who got the most bodies? How many people have you killed? How many families have you ruined? Right. How many women have you slept with and they had a husband? You understand? That's our life. How many drugs have you done? Yeah, I be taking them Xanax. Oh, I bet you ain't never tried them yellow school buses though. Them full bars. I bet you ain't never had them Incredible Hulks. Yeah, I had them Incredible Hulks. I had the weed that was purple, the purple Kush, the Zaza bling bling, bing bong. You understand? I told my y'all was gonna do that, man. Good night. But that's what our life has become. And we fight to be the most wickedest bastards on the face of the planet Earth.
Good night. We've
adapted to it. We was like, yo, being terrible is in. It's new. Being the biggest drug dealer is an accolade. Right. You understand? Being the biggest murderer is an accolade, man. It's that's where we come, man. And that is what is bred by Christianity, man. Right. Because Christianity hasn't given us no way out. They haven't given us. When you see the Christian pastor taking the money from drug dealers and gangbangers willfully, man, wanting them to continue doing what they're doing so that they could continue bringing money into that church. You understand? Into that cathedral. You understand? What else do you think a gangbanger is going to do? What you think? When the most respected person in the neighborhood, your Christian pastor, you go to him with his drug money, and he welcome you with open arms. Right. What else? Who else you gonna listen to? His mom? His mom gonna tell him what to do. The Christian pastor is loving his production. He's loving it. What the hell is his mom gonna say that's gonna change that? What you got?
Oh, Salaki, sir. He's essentially buying his way into heaven, right?
Essentially, he buying his way into that church. If he ain't spending that money, they gonna kick him out. Right. They gonna say, "No, you got too much money." They gonna do like what's that dude? Ice, not Ice. The nigga off Paid in Full. What's his name? Ice. Yeah, they gonna do like Ice. They gonna say, "You ain't even get a church no real money. You walk around here with a pocket full of cash. You ain't doing, nigga. Get out of my church." What you got?
Yeah, it's just heavy what you're saying. Like even when you made the statement earlier, like for us as blacks, like you said, death has become life. Right. Like if you look at your average black household, like right now, let's say, if you go to college or, I know you in school or whatever, just look at the blacks that's in your classes and just see how many of them grew up in a single parent household. Like that has become the normality for us, single parent household, or brothers that got kids, how many of them are on child support? Like this has become our lifestyle. Like you said, it's like our life now is death.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Being black, death has become life for us. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
God, so like if I may, if you bring out as heavy, and I just want to piggyback off what I'm saying, Officer Kapayev said, because that's a heavy point too. Like certain things that are really wretched and horrendous are so common amongst us that it's like you just know that our lifestyle is not like anyone else. Like you said earlier, you said you want your daughter, your children to know that they're gonna die at 500. They're gonna live they're gonna be old.
Right.
You know what I mean? To devils, that's a given. Like that's like a given to them. It's not even something they think about. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say real quick. Like when I was coming up, like I remember being like as a little kid, I remember like feeling this and knowing like, because my dad would pick me up from school, and I was extra proud of that because I'm like, yo, none of my friends know their fathers. Like most of them never met their dads ever in their life. So it was like just the fact that I had one made me like, oh, this dude right here is special. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's an unfortunate reality for us, Salaki.
Yeah. I understand. You said something that was heavy, and the fact that like what even GP said. You understand? The life of black people is to die. You understand? Like black people don't ever think like you wonder why white like our oppressor be looking at us. You understand in a way like they don't understand why we don't take things like credit seriously. They don't understand why we don't take things like 401k and life insurance policies and stuff. They don't understand why we don't take it seriously. You understand? We live a life where nigga, I'm gonna die tomorrow. Possibly. The hell do I care about a 401k? I sell drugs on a corner after I leave McDonald's. Think I give a damn about a 401k? I'm gonna end up dead in the next year. You already told me this. You told me back in third grade that out of the 20 people in this room, 6 of us is gonna die. Right. Yeah, they were teaching us in third grade. I'm serious.
Good night.
Yeah. I went to an African school. It was nothing but black people. And so I guess they was trying to be extra black. But they don't understand how tormenting that crap was. I'm like, I'm looking around the room. I'm like, damn. You understand? Is it me? Right. Like lo and behold, them numbers was correct. You understand? Them statistics were correct. If thinking about that class, yeah, probably more. You understand? And that's the life that we live. We don't think about 401ks. We don't even think about living that long. You hear about brothers living to 400 years old and stuff like that. It's the most astonishing thing to a nigga. 400 years old. You mean Abraham didn't get killed by no drive-by back there? You understand? But that's the way, that's what we've become, man. You understand? And we've become that solely because we have changed our glory into something that has no power. You understand? We've given our, like, it's like a man who, it's a movie called, it's a show called Oz. And it's one of the most disgusting shows known to the earth. But there's a brother in there, the Mexican brother, who was, he was hardcore to a certain extent. And, he fighting and defending himself and all this. But the last episode of the last season, it's some homosexual who's in there. He walk around like this old boy named King David's son, Xerxes. He walk around just like Xerxes. Yeah, I mean Darius. I meant Salakia. I meant King Darius. Salakia. I meant King Darius, right? His son Xerxes. He walk around just like him, and in the end of the movie, the brother is just standing at the window, and the dude come in his room, and he's like, let's party. This like, man, he's like, get the hell away from me. And then after like 2 minutes, he go to the window. He's like, you know what, man, I'm done fighting. And he asks him for one of those little drugs, little pills or whatever. The show ends with him saying, let's party. You understand? It's the most disgusting thing in the world. Right. But that pill is Christianity, man. Right. That drug is Christianity. For you, the Christianity is a way of life of a person who desires to not fight anymore. You understand? It's the place where you go when you're just so heartbroken and so defeated and you don't want to fight anymore. So you go to just get a fix, man. And how do you know? Look at every single movie where a brother or sister is just down bad. The whole movie, you don't ever see the motherfucker, Salakia. You don't ever see the nigga go to church. They don't ever go to church. But then when everything is bad, they open the doors and walk down the aisle and go and just get on their knees and just put their head down. Why are they doing that? Because that's the place of quitters. Yeah. It's the place of people who have given up. It's the place of the people who say, give me the pill, let's party, I'm done fighting. And they go in there and they sing a song and dance, and then they molest children. And they just give up on being heterosexual. And they just do whatever the hell they want to do. And it's disgusting, man. I hate to even bring that up because it's nasty. Right. You understand? But that is Christianity. You understand? Drop what you got. Give me Amos chapter. Give me Jeremiah chapter 10. Let's go up to chapter 10, verse 1. Anybody online got any questions, any comments? Anybody in the room got any questions, any comments, anything they want to bring out? Go ahead. Oh, it don't matter. Let's go.
Common concept. So, is there anything that describes like the captivities, like how many captivities we're to go through?
We are going to go through. Have we been through?
Because like I understand,
7.
Oh yeah, been through. Common concept 7. Okay, so it's Babylon,
Assyria. I think Assyria twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Assyria twice.
If I'm not mistaken, I know it's Babylon. It may be a Babylon twice, but I know it's Babylon, Assyria, Egypt, Rome, America, Persia, and what was the last one? Rome. Khan. Egypt is 6. 7 is America.
Did you say Greek?
Yeah. Did I say Greek? Babylon, Assyria, Greek, Rome, Egypt, America. Oh, Persia. Yeah.
Persia.
Persia is during the time of King Xerxes. Right. Before the Greeks killed them. But like if you look at the movie 300, the Persians that the Spartans were fighting was us. We was enslaved by King Xerxes and them. Which is why they were taking over. Because we was demolishing, you know. You got the niggas on your side, of course. You understand? But now, well, all jokes aside, that we was enslaved by them, by the Persians.
also described America as our last
America is our last one. All right. There's scriptures on that. Hey, there's multiple. Abraham spoke on it. It's a couple. It's a few. I'm trying to think of one.
So, like, sir, if I may, I only ask though, because I mean, it should give brothers and sisters hope that hey, this is the last one. You know what I'm saying?
Our hope is in each other. That's more so our hope. You understand? Like, I get what you're saying. Like, but I would say it's a little bit more Christian, right? To hope and put our faith in. And don't get it wrong when I'm saying this, right? Okay. Of course, we waiting on the kingdom, we waiting on Christ. You understand? We got faith and hope that Christ is coming back. That's what we're doing this for. But in the right now time of things, you understand? My hope and my faith is that you stop selling drugs. You understand? Is that you stop, molesting children, not you. You understand what I'm saying? Right? That we stop being drug dealers and child molesters and homosexuals. That is more so our hope, which is why we're doing this right here. You understand? We fishing men to come and change their life, to be prepared for when Christ comes. Because when Christ comes, he want an army out. He ain't coming for a bunch of individualites wearing purple and dreadlocks all in their head and stuff.
Right. Yeah, I was just gonna add on to what Trooper Maestro was asking. Like, I think basically what Officer Yermak is saying, like, don't look at like how the Christians do. Christian would just hope and just sit there and wait. You know what I'm saying? So what Yermak is just basically saying, like, our way of hoping is putting in work. So when Christ comes back, we have something established.
That's right. And go to Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 7. This is one scripture. This isn't the best one. Can't think of the other one, but you can use this one.
What are you looking for exactly?
Just where it says that this is our last slavery.
Okay. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Verse 8.
Hold on. What chapter we at? Salakia.
Chapter 23, Jeremiah 23 and 7.
Jeremiah 23 and 7.
You still want me to hold 10?
Yeah, hold that one. I'm trying to see one more. You got something?
You could try Jeremiah 16 and 15.
I got that one. It's gonna say the same thing. Both of those gonna say the exact same thing. Scripture, I can't think of the words. It's not coming to me. But you can go ahead and read what you was just read what you had. They both 16 and 15 in Jeremiah 10. They both gonna say the exact same thing. I think verbatim.
Look at Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Go Jeremiah 23, Salakia 23. and verse. Is that what I called? Yeah, verse 7. Select.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
So there's gonna come a day, you understand, where we talking about the Lord, and what happened in Egypt ain't even gonna be mentioned. You understand? We ain't even gonna think about what happened with Moses. You understand? Because something far more greater and more, you understand, destructive is coming. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 8. But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country.
Out of that north country, you understand? And that north country is all throughout the Bible. You understand? It was mentioned to Abraham that we would be given unto a people that whose tongue we shall not understand, and we shall serve them for 400 years. You understand? All of these things are prophecies that we use like a clock, right? So this is how we would tell time, by prophecies. And we would know that the prophecy of Christ coming back was coming to an end or coming closer by the prophecies that were prophesied back then happening. And so we knew the ISUPK been prophesying about COVID-19 since the 2000s. You understand? That they knew that this was going to happen. And then lo and behold, COVID-19 hits. You understand? And so these are prophecies that are going to happen, and we're getting closer to it. And this is a prophecy that's going to happen. We ain't gonna say, oh, you know, what Moses did. Right. When Moses did, them brothers gonna speak on Commander Jenny and Hannah. And them brothers out there holding it down. You understand? Where we ain't think none of it was possible. We thought we was gonna die by the age of 21 for the rest of our life. You understand? But then we're gonna talk about the days where we came out the land of the north. You understand? And then that's when the Lord is gonna send for hunters. And then we don't want to get all into that. That's my scriptures right there. That's me. Nah, ain't no Superman. You're gonna be black man shit. That's like it.
Most High Christ.
Shit, we already Superman.
Yeah. Good night. All right, keep going.
Khan. And from all countries whither I had driven them.
Khan. Meaning what? What's heavy about that point?
It's like it because we scattered all over.
We scattered all over. Understand? Meaning that most of us is here in North America, which is where the most of us gonna be. But we in the UK too. There's some of us in China. Some of us still over there, probably in Africa somewhere. Hopefully they get the hell out of there quickly. They gotta go into quarantine before they come over here just for the smell. We're not sick, but you stink. You gotta stay the hell away. Good night. You have to put some cocoa butter on you or something. Good night. You understand? But you could drop that. So I know that don't answer your question specifically, but you understand? It's all throughout the Bible. It talks about the land of the north, what's going to happen, and how you know that it's the last time is because Christ is already prophesied that when Christ come back, that's going to be the last kingdom. There ain't going to be no more after that. And Christ is coming back after, you understand, we flee from the land of the north, goes hand in hand. That's the time we're living in. It's called the last days, right? And we are living through the last days right now as we speak. So we go back to Jeremiah. All these scriptures, Jeremiah was doing that thing, man. Jeremiah got some heat up in his books.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen, man. You understand? Don't give your power to heathens, man.
Right.
Why are we so astonished with what these other nations have going on with their lives? Why are we so astonished by rocks and crystals, man?
Right.
What the hell is a rock and a crystal going to do for us? You understand? Like we are so just, man, you know, good night. Like even when you look at diamonds, I think I seen an article or something where it was talking about diamonds, and it was like diamonds aren't even really that rare. They're not. The only reason diamonds are expensive is because of the market value. Right. And the market value is set by y'all.
And how you got the market value is because Mary Kay Jewelers told you that these is expensive. There is no different than me running a group of, like, imagine if, you understand, imagine if we ruled this place and we ruled everything and we went outside and we like all these gravel, these rocks on the ground, you understand, pick them all up, take them to the factory or whatever, paint them red in a special paint, right, which is not special. We make them red, and then we say, these rocks right here is worth $3,000 an ounce or per gram, these rocks. And then we go out in the world and we tell everybody who's beneath us, we say these rocks is worth $10,000. This one's worth $20,000. Only the finest of people can have it. Only the rich. You know what's going to happen? People are going to be buying rocks like they buying diamonds. Some stupid rocks. It's a rock. It's a rock. A diamond is a rock. You say, got some ideas. You're going to go finessing all the little kids. You're going to go tell all the little kids, this rock right here.
Right.
It's gonna get you that woman. This is what they do with diamonds. They tell you what, well, this rock gonna get you that woman. Yeah. It's gonna make everybody think you got money. It's a rock. It's a damn rock. It grows naturally. It takes no work for a diamond to get here. The Most High does all the work. It's in there. It's in the ground. You dig it up. You understand? But we putting so much power and confidence and all pressure that whatever he tells us is important, it's important. I remember a time where platinum was diamonds. Like having a platinum chain was, I don't remember a time. I don't think I was living, but I probably was alive, but I was just young. But you know, I'm an old head. Y'all know Salak, y'all know everything. But I remember learning like platinum chains was the crap. And I remember going back and looking it up. Like, what the hell happened to platinum chains? It is a great question, right? Diamonds, sterling silver, plate. I mean, diamonds on top, or gold with diamonds on top. That's it. Platinum. Nobody buys platinum. What they buy is what you call white gold, which is gold just dipped in a color. White gold is nothing. Like people think, yeah, this is rose gold. It's paint. It's paint. It's not. Rose gold means nothing. Like I could take my gold chain and dip it in black paint and say, this is black gold. It's just gold painted black. That's what rose gold is, and white gold. All of it is just paint. It's not real. It's nothing different than gold. You understand what you got?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, because that's not on the elemental chart.
It's not. Hey, thank you. Right. There we go. Right. Simple.
I would know this.
People gotta go to school, right? Pay attention. There is no white gold on the elemental chart. It's just gold. That's it. There's nothing else. You understand what you got? Oh no, Thabo, you had something?
So like I was gonna ask, not really ask, but so you telling me that there's no such thing as white gold?
No. I mean there is, but it's not. You can't dig white gold up.
Nope. Like it's not a thing that they go to the mines and they go, oh,
white gold.
White gold.
No. There is no such thing as white gold or rose gold or no other kind of gold that you can find except gold.
Okay, what about different colored diamonds? That's real, right?
Yeah.
Like you got like brown diamonds, all kinds of different
black
types
diamonds and
black
stuff.
Diamonds.
Yeah, you can find different types of diamonds. But gold ain't no. There's gold is gold. That's it. That'll be like even you gotta think about gold is a color, right? So it'll be contradictory and call it. We found white gold. What does that mean? You found white yellow, white yellow rocks. Like which one is it? Is it white or is it yellow? You understand? Gold is the name of the rock. That rock has a color and it's gold. Thus the name gold coming into play. You understand? There's no such thing as a white gold or a red blue or a yellow black. There's no such thing. You understand? It's dumb. The point is that if they tomorrow said that pearls,
Yep.
right? Pearls at a point in time used to be your VVS diamonds. It used to be if you had pearls, That was the hottest thing in the world. There is not a nigga on planet Earth right now snatching a pearl chain off nobody's neck. Like, you would have to have extensive knowledge of these pearls are worth 10,000. There ain't nobody. You got some pearls. A nigga was. That ain't the one. That ain't the one. What you got?
I was gonna say, I mean, I got like some Tahitian pearls, but niggas don't know what that is, though. You know what I'm saying?
I know what Tahitian punch is, but I don't know about pearls. Nah, it's like it, man. But the point is this: you understand? Whatever our oppressor puts his love into or puts his value into, we value it.
Right.
Our oppressor puts his value into the Christmas tree, so we value it. He puts his value and his love into the national anthem, so we value and love it. He puts his value into his democracy, so we love his democracy. His military, we love his military. You understand? His religion, and we love his religion. You understand? But the Lord said, you understand, that we should not be learning the ways of the heathen, man. Like, to hell with all of the things that they love and whatever. Like, you got to imagine the things that we had, you understand, when we was in our power. We worried about some damn diamond chain. We used to sit on thrones that was made of 24 karat diamonds, man. You understand? Cups made out of 24 karat diamonds, and it won't nothing. It's just like this. This would be our cups. It's 24K. And we just, give me another cup. I seen a bug in it. You understand? Like, give me another cup. And that's our glory. But because we put our love and our focus in so much, now again, I'm not saying that to deter anybody from getting a diamond chain or a gold chain. If you like diamonds and gold, you can get it. If that's what you like, if you can afford it, get it. I don't care if you could get a damn rock chain if you like rocks. Put it around your neck and rock that rock chain. But the point is that the when you get into robbing each other, stealing from jewelry stores and selling drugs just so you could get something that all oppressive values is something that's high, you understand? That is where we are starting to worship their gods. We are starting to worship their values and putting our confidence in the things that they love instead of what we love. You understand? And that's the problem. Keep reading.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Don't look at that rock and think that that's, a sign. Yeah, we got women who don't go outside on certain days because the stars alignment said that they was going to have a bad day today.
Good night.
Dog, I'm serious. Look, I went into some sister's house one day and she had a shrine with everything on it. I mean, everything. I mean, she had a menorah. She had a little picture of the Mecca stone, Kaaba stone. She had a little cross. She had a Buddha monk, a picture of Shiva, a dollar bill up there. I don't know what the hell the dollar bill was for. Yeah, some incense, some frankincense and myrrh. I was about to take it. You don't need this. Understand? But I'm just like, what the hell is, like, you just a slut for gods. Like, the gods is up there just having their way with you. And I couldn't help but thinking about Greek mythology. And I was like, man, they is tearing her ass up. Up there, they just like, yeah, I'm gonna get on Tuesday. You make her stay in the house on Wednesday. They're like, I bet. Make this stupid hoe stay in the house on Wednesday, but aligning the stars in a certain way. Right. You understand what you had? Or who had their hand raised?
Oh, right. So it's like it. Oh,
GP, you had something?
Oh, it's like I said. I was just gonna say, did she call herself spiritual?
Man, you know exactly what they call themselves, man. Man, hey, look, I'm tired of hearing people talk about being spiritual. Y'all might as well just go live in what's that thing? Purgatory. Just go to purgatory and stay there. Leave us the hell alone talking about some spiritual, man.
That's right.
Damn ghost is walking around. Go ahead.
I was involved with a sister like that too in the world. She had them cards.
The tarot cards.
Good night.
Man,
she used to say the same thing. I'm spiritual. I was like, well, demons are spiritual too. Like, what?
The exorcism, all of that stuff. Like, y'all be watching what's the movies called? Them scary movies with like a ghost in the house all the time.
Oh, like the Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal. I'll be watching that. Niggas get pulled out the bed. I'm like, there's some spirits for your ass. That's some spirituality for you. I don't want that. Right. I'm gonna be normal. Whatever is the opposite of spiritual, I'm gonna be realistical and be here. I'm a human. I got flesh. I don't want to deal with nothing I can't see or can't touch. The hell with all that, man. That's the spirits for you. But that's it's man, at the end of the day, it's disgusting, man, because like It's a gimmick, man. It's a prop and a show. It's like magic. It's fake. You understand? There is no spirituality about you. There is nothing about you that is spiritual except that you are a slut. You got the spirit of a whore. You understand? Or a spirit of a drug dealer, or the spirit of a fucking rock worshiper. That's the spiritual you got. You worship rocks, and that's your spirit. What kind of brother, what kind of sister is she? I don't know. Bitch worships rocks. I don't know. The hell you want me to say about the bitch? She worships rocks. She lets rocks dictate her day. If the rocks, nigga, like, come on, the stars. You go to a woman, she say, "What's your zodiac sign?" I don't know. But when's your birthday? January 26th. Oh, you a Capricorn? I can't talk to you no more. Like, bitch, you then don't. Right. What bitch has ever said, "Oh, Taurus, can't talk to you no more," and didn't talk to the nigga? Right. You don't even listen to your own goddamn spirituality. Right. You know they said don't talk to this Taurus. You still up in there sleeping with him. You throwing it back for that Taurus. Look at your dumb ass. Right. What the hell is wrong with you? You understand this, dude? Let me stop. I'm hearing Bernie Mac come out. Man, good night. But it's stupid and it's dumb. It's entertaining. It's nothing but entertainment, man. But that is what we become. We worship rocks. We worship rocks. We put our confidence in rocks. We believe that by doing this, we can dodge bullets like Neo off the Matrix. Like bullets is going to somehow keep going.
Oh God. For the heathen are dismayed at them.
For heathen are dismayed at them, man. Let them do that, man. Let them do all of that. Let them East Indians play with snakes and do all of that stuff. Let them have it out. Like you always see like when they successfully do it. You don't hear about the story. They get bit the hell up. Yeah, right. Them snakes be biting the hell out of them, and some people die from that. Like you don't ever see that part. Right. Go look it up. They die from that. It's not funny. It's not. It's funny to us, but it's not funny. There's people dying, fucking with snakes. Like it's not funny. They're stupid. They're dumb. They believe in that. They believe. You understand? There's people dying, believing that they can do this and wear a cross on their neck and sell drugs and be successful. It's stupid. They believe in that. You understand what you got, Thought on? Huh? Come. Dog. And not to cut you off, right? But I remember a Christian pastor. It's funny. Y'all go look at this video. There's a white Christian pastor who had a snake in the church. He was like, because of the faith and the glory of God, he's saying the snake won't bite him. That snake bit the fuck out of that man, yo. Salakia for my language. Bit the hell out of him. He over there, everybody like, he bleeding, he dripping. He trying to keep going. Like, yo, get this man to the hospital, man. He about to die. He is out of here. You understand? He's gone. Yeah, your service is trash, son. Yo, I'm going to Joe Osteen church, man. You stupid. Got this damn snake up in here. Hey, praise the Lord. Praise him. Barakatah while I was shouting for that snake being a snake and that that idiot being an idiot, man. It's stupid. Go ahead, man. Read what you got.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 13.
Uh-huh.
Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
Good night. Good night. That is a precept for your backside. Salakia, man. Tabawan coming through with the heavy precept. Read that again. Let everybody know you at.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 13.
Uh-huh.
Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
Who will do what?
Pity a charmer.
Who will pity a charmer? You understand? Like, bro, you stupid. If I seen him get bit by a snake, I would be like, yeah, you deserved it. You deserve it. How many of y'all heard the story of the snake and the boy? It's long story short, the snake ended up biting the boy that trusted the snake, and the snake looked up at him and said, "You knew I was a snake before you grabbed me." And like, bro, you stupid. It's a snake. What the hell is wrong with you? Don't trust in no damn snake. You understand? And on the same time, go ahead, finish reading that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Or any such as come nigh wild beasts.
And any such as come wild now beasts, meaning what? Anybody who's stupid enough to go play with a lion, you stupid enough to play with an alligator, play with a what else? I don't know. Stupidness. Not more like crocodile hunters, but more just like people who believe that their power outweighs the power of the Most High. Like you believe that because you smoke a substance, or because you believe in some false god, or because you hum at some frequency or vibration, that this snake won't bite you. You did that vibration that you humming to ain't make that snake.
Right.
The Most High made that snake.
That's
you understand?
right.
Most High made that alligator. So whatever the hell you think you doing, the Lord gonna kill you with that snake, man. You better stop with them hums and them vibrations. He gonna vibrate, man. Look, you're gonna be humming in a second. You're gonna be humming in a second when you bite you in your neck. Good night. And I ain't gonna have no pity for you. No pity for you. I'm be sitting there looking at you. Give my money back. Give my goddamn money back. Got them idiot. Go ahead. Can you read it?
Back to Jeremiah.
Nah, finish that scripture if there's any more.
Oh, live.
So read it one more time then.
God's book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such come nigh wild beast?
Or any such come now wild beast, man. Meaning what, man? Also, don't put your faith in Christianity, man. Don't be up in the woods and see some bear in the wilderness and do this. Don't do that number here, man. You understand? We don't do that in the Israelite School of Universe Practical Knowledge.
Right.
We don't protect our family by holding our shield up to the bear. Like it's a goddamn vampire.
Good night.
We don't pull that card there.
That's right.
We fight. Fight the bear. Fight it. If you ain't got no other choice, and you with your family and you can't get away from the bear, square up with that goddamn bear. GP said, hey, I would suggest if you in the area and there's bears and you think about taking your family on a hike, I would suggest not being stupid. I would bring a weapon. You understand? That's just my advice. I wouldn't go out there with a knife. And that goes for everybody. All
That's
people,
right.
man. If you African, bring one of them little things with you. I don't know what y'all use, but bring something. Bring something. The bear gonna have rotten meat for dinner. Good night. You understand? But we don't pull that number there, man. You fight the bear. You get away from the bear. Don't think that this, whatever that. I don't even know what we. I think I seen some fake Israelite try to do all 6 points. He's like, what? Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to be funny or if he was dead serious, but he's just on a TikTok video. He just, I'm like, yo,
Are those 6 special points that we're supposed to have?
I don't know what it is, but and in real time there was, and I know I'm going off topic and everything, but there was another brother who was getting pulled over by his by the police with his wife on the highway. This some fake Israelite brother, the dreadlocks, of course, easy to tell a mile away. But they getting pulled over. And police officer like roll the window down. You seen the video, right? He like roll the window down, and the brother's like, no, not rolling the window down. You understand? And he just so adamant about not giving the brother the officer's a license and this, that, and the third. The officer's like, I'm gonna break your window if you don't roll the window down. And the officer gave him some time. He gave him like a good 5-6 minutes to like roll the window down until backup came. Of course, they started smashing the window, and this nigga was in there pulling precepts. Like, yeah, his wife was in the car. Yeah, they was like hush club, whatever. They was trying to pull precepts, and you're a Christian. We'll read that scripture one more time.
Book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 13.
Uh-huh.
Who will pity a charmer
Who will pity an idiot? Keep going.
God, that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts?
Or killed by some cop who, he believes that the power of Hebrew dialect is going to save him from.
Right.
I don't know, man. I don't know how the world chooses to live their life anymore. I've been so separated from it for so long that it's just
It's almost like an art gallery to me. It astonishes me to this day how some people do make the decisions that they make. It's breathtaking just how stupid we can be. No sweat. Let's go back to where was that? Or did somebody else have their hand raised? 12. Where was you at? Jeremiah what?
10 and 3.
Let's go there.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
For the customs of the people are vain.
For the customs of the people are in vain. The way that this world lives, you understand, is worthless. The way that this world is worthless. How do you know? Because you see it every time you turn on the news. Every time you turn on the news, it is a problem. Every time you turn on the news, the ozone layer is being destroyed. The ocean, the what you call it? What's the technical word for the ocean stability, whatever?
What?
It's not. That's not the word. I'm just naming some stuff, trying to get the word. Basically,
The ecosystem?
not the ecosystem, but for lack of a better word, how good or how bad the ocean is doing. You understand? It's always getting worse. How bad the ocean is doing. How bad the ozone layer is doing.
Right.
How poverty is at an all-time high. How AIDS and HIV is at a rampant rate. How animals are going extinct. How there is no more beef, I guess. You understand? When we doing a beef crisis, pause, you understand? Like there was no more steak went up, which is terrible. Yeah, what you got, GP?
I think it was turkey. It was turkey or chicken, something like that. About that.
It was definitely beef. It was chicken too. Oh yeah, I remember Bojangles ran out of chicken tenders and stuff. Yeah. It's always something like the earth that we live in is just terrible.
Right.
Gas prices. You understand? Everything is just terrible, man. There's always some kind of scandal. I think a dean at North Carolina Central just got arrested for some money laundering. There's always some church raping somebody. There's always just something. You understand? And that's the life that we live in, man. And it's because of the things that we put our confidence in. We put our confidence into these other gods, and these other gods are only here to destroy us.
Right.
Understand? Keep going.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
Now here we go, because this is what we all about to do soon. You understand? This is what we all about to get ready to do. We're gonna go. You understand? Somebody is gonna cut a tree out the forest, man. Them evergreen trees, right? Keep going.
The work of the hands of the workmen with a axe. It's like with the axe. Verse 4. They deck it with silver and with gold.
You're gonna deck this tree with silver and gold, man. You understand? Not knowing what those ornaments is about. Not knowing, you understand what them ornaments stand for. You
right.
Understand? Who knows what them ornaments is about?
Slack it, sir, if I may. I think they're supposed to like symbolize like the severed heads of like enemies or something like that. Yeah, it's like from Remus and Romulus and Remus. No, it's like I forget which one of the rulers who died, and the mother wanted to honor her son by
that was Nimrod.
Kind of unconscious. Like
right. During the time of Nimrod, they would force us to bring gifts underneath the tree because it was believed that Nimrod's spirit was in the evergreen tree. Right, because it doesn't change throughout the seasons. The evergreen tree forever stays green during the winter, summer, spring, whatever. Right, fall, it doesn't change. Right. So now those ornaments, right now, this is stipulation, but a lot of things that I read up on is that those ornaments symbolize what they would do to the Israelites if we rebelled against celebrating Christmas or participating in the holidays that was at that time or the practices that was at that time involving this Christmas tree. And those ornaments would be the heads that they would chop off, right? And they would put it on the tree to make every other Israelite fall into submission. Because if you did not practice what they were practicing at the time, then this would be you. And so ignorantly, we go and we put ornaments on the tree, right. Not knowing that all people died, you understand, to not celebrate that. All people died to not have to be forced to celebrate Christmas. We chose death than to put some tree in our house. Right. But yet here we are in 2021, and we are getting ready to do it. Our very same ancestors grandparents and great whatever, you know what I'm saying, all the way down to our ancestors that lived during the time of the Maccabees, right? We lived, you understand, for the Most High, and we died for the Most High. We died for our culture, for our customs, you understand, for what the priests and the prophets taught us to be, you understand, and during a certain time, it was illegal, right, to carry out our customs and our culture. During the time of the Maccabees, it was illegal, you understand, and that's the point of the topic today. We're gonna go into how Christianity has made us to worship the gods that murdered our forefathers and our foremothers. You understand? Keep reading.
Okay, come on. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it not move. It's like that it move not.
They fasten it with nails and hammers, that it move not. You understand? Just like back in the day, right? Back in I don't know the year possibly, but there was a time back where you didn't have the stuff that we had today for Christmas. There was a time where you literally had to get a real tree and you had to hammer it down so that it didn't move. You understand? Because today they come with the stand. Sometimes you get plastic trees and stuff like that. But now we got that. But back then you had to hammer it down into the floor so that it didn't move. Keep going.
Verse 5, they are upright as the palm tree, but speak not.
They are upright as the palm tree. We're just speaking about what?
It's like I said, he's just not comparing it to just, a regular tree that's, still got its roots.
Think about it. What is it saying?
Oh, it's like speak not. They don't move in the wind. They're in the house.
It is simple. It's not a trick question, right? What is it saying?
Where
It's like Jeremiah 10 and 5.
Just read it again. What is it saying?
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 5. They are upright as the palm trees.
So what is it saying? What is it talking about?
Oh, it's like so they stand up.
Stand up. When you go into somebody's house and you see a Christmas tree, do you ever see it sideways?
La.
Ever see it upside down?
La.
Ever see it at an angle somewhere?
La.
Rotating?
La.
On a sphere?
La.
It's upright like a palm tree, meaning that position is the position of the Christmas tree. That's how it has to be. You understand? Keep going.
But speak not.
But speaks not. You understand? It doesn't talk.
Okay.
You understand? Meaning what? This Christmas tree did not tell you to put it here. It didn't convince you of anything. You understand? This Christmas tree doesn't convince you to smoke weed. It doesn't tell you to be a whore. It doesn't tell you to use drugs and be a drug dealer. This Christmas tree doesn't do anything. It's just a tree. And it stands up straight because you nail it down into the ground like it's supposed to be. It does nothing else. You understand? Keep going.
They must needs be born.
They must needs be born. Break it down. I know you know. But you got something else? Oh, yeah, I know you know. Hold it if you can't get it. If anybody else online can't get it. But I know you got it.
So like I said, they have to be put down because they can't stand up by themselves. They must needs be born.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Right, we just said that the Christmas tree can't speak, right?
Okay.
Does the Christmas tree speak?
La.
Does a Christmas tree give off emotions?
La.
Does a Christmas tree make anyone do anything?
La.
That's not true. A Christmas tree can speak. It can give off emotions and it can make you do something. But why?
It's like because the people who bring that Christmas tree in there, want it to be all that, like the spirit behind it.
You're on it. Think more a little psychotic, right? Think about Friday where he was smoking the weed, right?
Okay.
In the room, and the dogs started doing what? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, Friday, right? Yeah, it was first Friday. But just think about that. You understand? Like I start imagining the chairs start talking. Do chairs talk?
Nah,
Can they talk?
nah.
What if
Well,
I imagine them?
Kind.
So can a tree talk?
If you imagine it that way.
So read it again.
God. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
They must needs be born.
They must what?
They must needs be born.
They must needs be born. You understand? That tree can talk. It can make you feel a certain type of way. It's just a tree, but it can do those things. Why?
It's like because you want to see those things.
Because you gave birth to it. Those needs that must be born is what you're birthing. You're giving the power to the tree to make you feel some type of way. You walk into the house and you look at the tree with all the lights and you look at it in astonishment. You make that tree put you in the holiday spirit. You make that tree make you say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Right. You allow that tree to make you be this person. That tree makes you want to put gifts under it. The tree doesn't even look right without gifts under it. Right. That tree makes you want to put gifts under it. It's speaking to you. It's talking to you every time you go, and even in the truth. You go into the house of some family member and you see the tree, and the tree speaks. It speaks loud and clear. And it says, forget your God. Worship me. Look at how beautiful I am. Look at how friendly I look. Look at how innocent I am with the lights and the trees and the gifts. Look at the new Apple Watch that you could have if you worship me that could be under here.
Right.
Look at all the gifts that you could have if you just worshiped me. If you just served me. If you just stopped going to that coat and just told your family, you know what? I'm not in that coat no more. I'm celebrating Christmas. Look at all the gifts underneath me that you could have. Right. All the love and the joy that you could have. The tree will speak to you. The lights will talk to you. The gifts, the presents, the wrapping will speak to you. That turkey will damn sure talk to you out. That food on that table will talk to you. You'll be looking at that food like, good night. Good night. You fighting it too. You like, man, my stomach. Next thing you know, your stomach hurting. Every Thanksgiving, you like, I ain't never been this hungry before in my life. That turkey is talking to you. That is Satan, man.
Right.
And he is messing with you, man. He wants you to listen. He wants you to listen to that God. That tree has a power in it, man. You understand? Because you give it. Because you give him that power. The same thing with them rocks. They imagine them rocks having power because they give those rocks that power. You understand? It's no different than me taking this remote or this pen and saying, man, this pen told me that we're going to have a good night tonight, y'all. Tonight going to be a good night, man. On this pen, the pen told me, man. And then we leave and we go have a Tawab night. And then we come out, I told y'all, it's the pen. It's the pen. And then some idiot who's high off every drug you can name is going to say, what? He's going to say, well, let me take that pen. Let me get the pen. Right. You know, turn into, what's the dude named Smeagol off Lord of the Rings? Of a goddamn pen or a rock or a Christmas tree. Oh, we put our confidence in these things, and we allow it. We give it. We birth the power that these things have. When that tree has no power, man. Right. That tree can't talk. It can't make you do anything unless you allow it. You understand, GP?
Yeah. This is heavy what you're bringing out too. Just wanted to just add on just for Super Mario Shar. Like even when it says, "But speak not, they must needs to be born." Like think about back when we was in the world, or well, I know I didn't do it, but like I know like a lot of white households, so like oppressive households, like they would sing songs to the Christmas tree, old Christmas tree, old right. Christmas tree.
Good
you know, like they're trying to bring that tree alive, damn near. Like oh no, I don't want to ring it up. Like like I said, like but the tree speak not, but it's damn like it's doing that because we try to bring it alive. We singing to the damn tree, like shit.
Right. You understand? They circle around the tree like it's a satanic ritual,
God.
right? I was at my mom's house today, and she got the tree up, and I just going down this, like, yo, what? Yo, what are you listening to? It was some white woman Christmas song. It was just about the holidays. And I'm like, ain't you a gangster? Ain't you a gangster bitch from Baltimore? What the hell is you listening to? It wasn't even like I could understand if it was Chris Brown or the Temptations or Let It Snow or something like that. You know, and this, it's still disgusting, but especially during this time of the year. But it's like, bitch, you don't even listen to that. Who is this woman? She's not listening to this woman because that's Mary Catherine the third, the fourth. Well, I don't know some white names, man. It's like it's Rebecca Daniels. I don't know. She's not listening to because it's some famous Christmas song. She got the Christmas playlist on. For what? The song sucks. It was trash. But she's listening to this, not even humming it because you don't know the song, don't know the words. I'm just looking at her like, you need to grow up. Right. You understand? It's disgusting, man. But she's giving power into this holiday it should not have, man. Because there's gonna be countless of brothers and sisters who's gonna die and commit suicide and rob each other because of this time of the year, man. Right. And it's nothing to be celebrated. It's nothing to be celebrated, man. You understand? Keep going. If somebody else has something, go ahead. TB.
I just want to say real quick. Also, the word born here, B-O-R-N-E, you know what I'm saying, is old Quaker English. It means to carry.
Right.
So when it says that, they must needs be born and they cannot go, it's talking about the fact that, like you said, people believed in that tree.
You got carried.
They was convinced to believe that this tree found its way and made its way because Nimrod is in the tree, so he descended down from heaven. So, you know what I mean? So Jeremiah has to be like, no, some niggas carried this damn thing over here. That's how it got here, right?
Man, somebody cut that tree down and brought in your parents when they bought it. And it's funny though, because Christmas be like that too, where you just wake up and you go over to your family house, the tree just be there. It be like that. It'd be like, the fuck? Tree just be there, like the lights and everything. Like, who the hell did this? Go ahead.
I remember when I was a kid, same thing. Like it would just be because when I was like you real young, and it feel like your brain is just mashed potatoes until you're like 6.
Right.
Then you like wake up one day like now I'm in the game, right? But I remember like before that, I would just come home from school one day and I look up in my window and there'd be lights in the window, and I didn't know who did it, how it got there. And then after it was gone, I would just be like, when the hell the lights coming back again? Like what happened? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like you right. It's damn near like it just descended out of nowhere. It's a lot.
Yeah. And as a kid, it's just lights, right? It's just fun to look at. But as an adult, man, as a brother who has the ability to make decisions from right from wrong, you understand? It's not just lights. Right. It's not lights. It's a feeling. You understand? It's an emotion. It's a spirit behind it. And that spirit is wicked, man, because that spirit is just about death. Christmas is about death, man. Right. And about families being torn apart. That's all it's about, man. It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting, man. I could never, man, knowing the truth, man, I could never go back and celebrate Christmas, man, knowing that, I got to give you a present at this time of the year. I got to do something at this time of the year, man. Man, the hell with all that, man.
Damn right.
The hell with all that, man. If I want to give you a gift, I'll give you a gift on December 1st, on November 20th, on April 16th, on whenever the hell I feel like giving you a goddamn gift, when I get some overtime. Right. You understand? When I got money to do so. But if you don't do it on Christmas, it's like your wife gonna cut your head off and put it on a tree. You understand? Because she worshiped Nimrod, man. It's disgusting, man. It's nasty, man. It's nasty. You celebrate Christmas, you are a nasty, nasty person.
Right.
This disgusting, man. Good night. Good. Keep going, man. Good night.
Be
And
not
somebody pull up the story of Maccabees real quick. We're gonna end off on that. What time we got? We might have to wait on that. Okay, we might have to wait on that. Just keep reading this.
Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil.
Be not afraid of them, man. You understand why they say be not afraid of them? Why is it saying this? Remember what Tabawan just brought up.
Oh, slightly, sir, because it's just a tree.
Nah, but why is it saying it?
Oh,
Like, we know today is just a tree, but
For they cannot do evil. Trees don't do the evil. The people who worship the tree do the evil.
nah, that's not why it's saying that though.
For they cannot do
Who's the they?
evil. Oh, slack. I think it's still thinking slack, sir. I'm still thinking the tree. For they cannot do evil. Now they're also.
The tree is correct. They is the tree. But why is it saying that? Think about the time. Think about why would somebody like, do I have to tell you that these chairs can't do evil?
Lie.
But you also don't believe what?
That they can
Do anything.
Yeah,
Okay, but back then they believed what?
The tree is magical. You know?
They believed them motherfuckers walked into the house.
Come on.
Right? So why is it saying that they cannot do evil? Why is Jeremiah saying that?
Slack, sir, because they're just trees.
I mean, he's explaining that they're just trees, but there is a reason why he's having to even explain that.
Well, slacking, sir, because they think our people who are following this, think that the tree's got some kind of mystical gift to it or spirit.
They think this tree gonna kill them.
Right.
They think that they gonna die. They done seen so many heads get chopped off for the spirit of Nimrod that they think that this tree is going to kill them if they don't worship it. What else is that?
So Salagan, so they're following this tree out of just out of fear.
Is that unreasonable? Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Why did the ancient Aztecs ever follow Catholicism?
Ancient Aztecs?
Yeah. Why did they ever follow it?
Slack, because they brought Christianity with the sword. They
followed it out of what?
Out of fear.
Out of fear. Is that hard to believe?
Lie, sir.
Why did the Native American Indians conform?
Because they was gonna get shot up by
out of what?
Out of fear.
Out of fear. Okay. Why did you change? Why did your people change their names and change their language and do what they do now, as opposed to what they used to do? Out of what? Fear. Out of fear. Okay. It's not hard. Yeah, it's a tree. A tree. And to this day, there's brothers and sisters across the earth who still fear that they'll lose their family if they don't get the biggest tree. Who still fear that they'll lose their family if they don't put up the best lights. They don't put the best gifts underneath the tree. If they don't get the eggnog and have I don't even know what the hell eggnog is, man. I wish I did. What kind of cream concoction? This we drink Hennessy all year, and it does the job. But this time of year, the eggnog is better. Right. Look, this is disgusting. This is a disgusting class to have to teach on, man. Christmas is such a childish thing. You are grown. Right. You understand? We are grown adults, man, right, who know right from wrong. And we are sweating some goddamn lights in a tree. That keep going on.
Neither also is it in them to do good.
Neither also is it in them to do good, man. They're not gonna help you. They're not gonna hurt you. They're not gonna do anything. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 6. For as much as there is none like unto thee, O Lord, thou art great, and thy name is great in might. Verse 7. Who would not fear thee, O King of nations?
Who would not fear thee, O King of nations, man? You understand? Keep going. Talking about the Most High. Keep going.
For to thee doth it appertain. For as much as among all the wise men of the nations, in all their kingdoms.
What does it mean for to thee doth appertain? What does that mean? If you ain't know, you should have stopped that. Look, every word that you don't know, you figure it out. Because this word is very important. Very, very, very important. So you got to know what it means.
Appertain.
Guys, the Oxford Dictionary definition, appertain,
Uh-huh.
relate to.
Relate to. Concerning.
Kalamakan.
Who does this concern? Right? So read it again.
Kalamakan. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Who would not fear thee, O King of nations?
Mm-hmm.
For to thee doth it appertain.
Meaning for who this concerns, who
Kalamakan.
this relates to, not everybody. Keep going.
Kalamakan. For as much as among all the wise men of the nations,
Mm-hmm.
and in all their kingdoms,
Mm-hmm.
there is none like unto thee.
There is none like unto thee, unto the Most High, man. Where all glory is at. You understand? We should stop. Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians should stop putting their trust into a Christmas tree, into a religion,
Right.
into our oppressor, man, into his false sense of love and hope, and whatever the hell else that he decides to try to give as a stimulus check, man. And we should start putting our love into each other.
Right.
We should start putting our love into a black man by the name of Jesus Christ, man. Yahweh Shai Mashiach. You understand? And do what Christ did, man. And I'll tell you this, you want to be like Christ? Christ ain't had no goddamn Christmas tree up in his house. Right?
Damn right.
You want to be like Christ? Take that Christmas tree up out your house.
Right.
You understand? And then we could get somewhere with that, man. We could get somewhere with that. You want to be like Christ? I'll tell you the first step. Take the Christmas tree up out of your house.
Bro.
Take them goddamn lights out. Get that eggnog up out of your goddamn refrigerator. Put on some Wu-Tang Clan or something else. Matter of fact, bump that Captain Card every day of the week during December. You understand? Or all the other brothers that's making music in the UPK. Turn on Class every night. Don't put them goddamn Christmas movies and holidays and shows. Take all of that green, red, and white bull crap up out of your house. You understand? And put Commander Janae Hana all throughout your house and decorate your house with all Hebrew, every goddamn thing, man. And fight for your goddamn culture. You want to be like Christ? Take all of that bullshit up out of your house dealing with Christmas, man, and then we'll start somewhere with that. And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Tabawan. It's a lot here for my language.
ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They ought to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from their head to speak to a brother or a sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 to 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew is pronounced Ma'ashera. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, you give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation will be the Feast of Purim. The date is in February. I want to say it's February 14th. It's the first day of the Feast of Purim. It's for 2 days. Shlaki. I want to remind Akhman Akwathin to check on social media. So there's isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he has to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, I mod you. This means to stand.